I need 700 flawed signal data. That is number one. Not fun. That is not fun by any means. And keep in mind, I have some relics on some of them as well. Second thing here. Second thing. For me, I'm okay, but for others, it's relic 8s. I mean, look. 80 impulse detectors. That is 4 relic 8s. Which is just kind of disgusting. But one small thing now that I'm realizing it is the carbonite circuit board. This piece right here, you always need so much of it for GLs or just any relics in general, right? But like for this GL, that is just so crazy. I feel like I'm going to go bankrupt in like the smallest piece of data or whatever this is, the mats. Everything else here, I'm going to be probably okay with every other piece. The Zinbiddles, probably not. That piece and the detectors for like 7 and 8s, those are like just kicking me right in the nuts right now. That's what it feels like, at least. And then on top of that, I mean, I know I just mentioned the flawed signal data, but like, gosh, dang it, look at these. The grays and the greens. 1K on both of them. That is so... It's preposterous. That's just so gross, man. I don't know why we need so many freaking relics. So before we even keep going, I mean, just look at this little chart here. This is for all the relic requirements for all the GLs, all 6 of them now. GK's JML or JMK, Master Kenobi. First GL or I guess the pair of GLs we got first was Rey and Kylo. Rey needs 62. This is for relic requirements in total. And then Kylo's 60. And just like looking at everybody right now, you can definitely tell. It's pretty obvious. It's right there looking at you right in the eyes. 60 is the lowest, and that's a Kylo. And Kylo is probably one of the best GLs, if not he is the best GL in terms of all-around use in the game. So you got 60 there. Then you're kind of creeping up with Luke and the Emperor, 72. I think that's actually more for Luke because you are not incorporating Jedi Knight Luke. So that's that. And then we got the last GL we had was Master Kenobi, which was 78. And you can see here, it changes based on each GL. You have 3 relic 3s, and then you have 5 relic 5s. And then we got 4 relic 7s, my bad. And then we got 2 relic 8s for Master Kenobi. Not even the worst thing, because actually some of those relics we already had kind of high up. But then now we're coming over to Lord Vader. I'm not even like looking at the new requirement set for this third requirement set or whatever with like Newt and all these guys. But like 6 relic 5s. There are no relic 4s or relic 3s required. The bare minimum starting off is 6 relic 5s, which is crazy. And then on top of that, you have to have 4 relic 7s, which is like pretty steep. But then on top of that, the icing on the cake, the kick in the nuts, is 4 relic 8s. That right there is, I think, pretty absurd. I don't care if it's a GL or a non-GL or, I mean, really anything. It could be any event character, anything from the Journey Guide. I think that is just such a low blow. And it's pretty obvious CG wants to just milk this Lord Vader into the freaking, I don't even know, into the ground. That's probably not the right phrasing there, but crazy. I think this is for, let's see here, another Reddit post. Hopefully I see all this. Relic data and mats needed for Lord Vader. So this is assuming that you have relic 0. You haven't even invested any relic levels past relic, Gear 13 rather, on somebody, and just flat out what you need for data and the scavenger parts. You need like 2K, 2.6, just round up to 3K circuits, wiring, and then you need almost 2K of. I mean, just look at this. This is just so disgusting, guys. Zinbiddles and the what are they called? The impulse detectors. Those are the 2 things I'm telling you right now that are going to be hindering almost every single person out there. You can only wail so hard on some of these things. Really, you can't. And then you got the data. Of course, this is all of the greens, blues, and the grays, right? 1450, 1390, 870. Man, that is. I'm just thinking right now in my head, even if I were to, come back in game, even if I were to like do 3 refreshes a day onto my Cantina, only solely for the data, I could maybe in like a week or two get a relic 7, like in that span of time for doing 3 refreshes a day, only doing data farming. That's like so out of the picture for me right now. I can't even do that because I not only need to farm mods for one, which is always a big thing. You got to do mod farming, but like I also gotta freaking farm the Bad Batch, man. I mean, look at this. There are, what is it, 100? I mean, just go to the journey guide. I mean, I'll just go to it right now. Where is this guy? Gosh dang it, Anakin. Let's see. Begin journey. Why not? Oh my gosh, it's just so gross. This whole thing is just disgusting, guys. I can't believe it. I really can't. I want to go back here to the collection. Journey guide. 1, 2, 3, 4 Bad Batch. That is, man. Just imagine, like, people like me. I'm sure there's so many people like me out there. You just finished Kenobi. You might have 4 or 5 GLs now. And then you get hit with this, these requirements for Lord Vader. And you know he's coming out soon. And you just are so far away. I would say, if I were to, like, do, let's see, 5 refreshes a day on my energy, my light side energy, or whatever the normal energy is for just these guys, it would take me, it's 4 guys, plus I actually need Embo, so 5 guys technically. And it's 330 shards. I'm at, what is it, 5 for 2 of these guys, 4 star for 1, and 3 star on the other 2. That is going to take me, at the bare minimum, I would say 4 months. I kind of want to just, you know, say per every character here, or tune you want to call it, it's going to take me around a month or so to get that one guy 7 star if I solely just focused farming that one guy. So free to play without spending really any money at all. Let's just say no money whatsoever, and you're completely free to play. You're going to be looking at at like 4 or 5 months if you're anything like me. And that's just getting these guys 7 star. That's not even including the gear or any of the other pieces you might need. So coming back to what I'm looking like for my my gear needed, I need 1500 carbs, 1100 shock prods, 900 computers, 950, just 1,000 cuffs, 800 guns. Okay, so right there, that's pretty crazy. I would say the craziest thing by far is definitely the Kyrotex. And I already have a good chunk of carbs and guns, or I mean of cuffs, but I'm going to be a bit slow to get the guns. But like, it's like pretty much for me at least, it's 4 to 5, maybe it's a safe assumption is 6 months. Maybe next year, January or February, I'll be able to now start farming shards for Lord Vader. In that, you know, time period, that span of time, I should be kind of close. And it's kind of close to just the Kairos. Even if I were to keep buying and even refreshing the Get Currency store every single day, I would still be very, very short. It would still take me a very long time. Man, it's just crazy to see all this. So you have so much stuff. I just feel like I'm so frustrated. I just got so much done with Kenobi, and now I see all this stuff, and I'm just like, wow. I know I went for the Executor, guys. I know I definitely got that guy, 7 star, 4 star unlock, but I mean, still, I think it's just so insane. So insane. It really is. I'm just so mind blown by all these requirements nowadays. Just like looking at that one chart again, just looking at all the requirements or for the gear or for the relics, it's 90. That's 90. That's just for the relics. That is pretty absurd. Pretty absurd. I would rather actually have them take away. Let's just kind of go back into the game for one last time. I would rather them, personally, from where I'm at in my standpoint, I would rather them take away the Bad Batch completely and force the Executor as a requirement, like a 6 star, 5 star requirement. Just because I know I just got him, but also because it makes, I feel like, just a bit easier all the way around. Even though it shouldn't be easier, it really would be easier if they actually required the Executor instead of the Bad Batch. But that's just me. I don't know. Embo, I can't believe I don't even have a 7 star Embo. It kind of is funny, honestly, to a certain degree, how they're requiring some of these guys, like a Dooku. Where are the other ones? Oh, they're not in the game, but like, you know, the new ones that just came out today for the requirements, like Moff Tarkin. I think is he the only other one that was from another GL, previous GL? I don't know. I just find that funny that they're kind of putting in and putting down past GL requirement characters into new GLs for Lord Vader, but they're just upping up the relic requirement for like relic 7 or 8, right? I think that's kind of funny. Even if they do have some sort of a thematical tie into Lord Vader, it's hilarious to me. I think that's just still funny. I mean, I guess that's, though, just to think about it in a positive light, that is nice because you already have that guy reliced already beforehand, so you don't got to like put forth a bit more. But that bit more is like relic 7 and 8. That is a lot. It's a crazy amount of data and gear and all that sort of great fun stuff. So yeah, I guess this is the ending of my rant, guys. I am just really upset with these requirements, even though I might not sound like I am. I really am. I saw these new what's it called? These ones right here, the final group, and I was just about to just, I don't know if I was gonna like beat up my phone or my computer or just laugh it off. But like 4 relic 8s is, that's a lot of merking. And if you guys are not doing merc raids, I would highly encourage it. Highly encourage it. Go out, meet new friends, go do some merc raids for not just the HSTR, but also for the Challenge Rancor as well. That's probably the biggest one because that's where the Relic 8 stuff is. And you need 4 different guys with Relic 8s. But yeah, that's probably my thoughts for now. I'm not even going to go and talk about the new Maul. That's an entirely different subject altogether because I'm pretty upset with the new Maul from the dev interview I've been watching and what they've been looking like as I just go and talk with the devs. I think it was the Reality Skewed Gamers. I'm not really pleased with Maul and what they're talking like it's going to look like. But yeah. What are your guys' thoughts about all this? I would love to know. Would love to know.